Welcome to Good Morning KU. I'm your host, Olivia Jones.
And I'm Emma Schmidt.
And right now, we have Jayhawk Generations going on.
Yup, up in the J School, specifically up in the Clarkson Gallery, we have some live footage going on. So we'll be checking in up at the Clarkson Gallery from now on to the end to see what's going on. And they're having some competitions between the different media groups on campus. So we're going to look in with them from time to time today as that's going on.
Right now, it looked like they were doing a presentation, and I don't know. I'm not in the J School. I'm just here.
That's me.
Yeah.
So what else is going on right now?
Right now, I know that we've had a lot of midterms. A lot of the students have been really stressed. I've seen the coffee line is longer than usual. Did you have any midterms?
I have not had any yet. I've only had one major test so far. Lucky me.
Yeah, I am going to school part-time, so I'm only taking 2 classes here, but I only had 1 test, and that was in my weather forecasting test.
Yeah, it looked like you and Gabby were studying pretty hard for that one.
Gabby has had a lot of tests. She had 3 or 4 in 1 week, and I feel really bad for her.
Shout out to Gabby. She's the real hero.
Gabby's actually over here helping me get my weather forecast together as well. Bless her. She helps me so much. She's also my big in marching band.
Speaking of marching band, today is the homecoming parade.
The parade starts at 6 p.m. and it'll start at South Park, and it'll be ending up around Liberty Hall. And right now you're looking at a picture of the marching band marching downtown. And it's a tradition that we always march here. And following the parade, there's usually a pep rally, but the pep rally is canceled for tonight because of expected rain.
But it's still going to be a great time while we're marching and while all the other people are going downtown. It's going to be great, and we'll still have a lot of spirit, even though we can't have the pep rally.
And tomorrow is game day. It's homecoming here at KU. Kickoff is at 11. I'm excited for the game.
I'm excited for the game. I'm not excited to be at Memorial Stadium at 6 a.m. for our rehearsal before the game.
It's supposed to be raining at 6 a.m. as well. So I'm eager to see how all the alumni handle with everything, getting out at 6 a.m. and
Well, right now we're going to look back in at the Clarkson Gallery and see what's going on. Looks like we're playing some games here.
Oh, air ball wide left. Not quite.
Not quite sure what they're doing. Hop shot, I think, is what they're doing.
Yeah. Seals wide left.
Where's the 3
Bit of a ball hog. Maybe they can spread it around.
Doesn't look like they're making much in there.
It's breaking it. Yeah! Oh, it did. He's got 3 out of 5. 60%. He is on fire!
They had lots of different competitions. They had trivia and stuff like that going on up there. If you are at all involved in the J School, make sure you stop by at some point and check it out. There's a lot of alumni up there, and it's a really great way to get to know some of the journalists who have come through KU.
All right, and I think that's all we have for right now, and we'll be back with an interview with Isaiah.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to KU. I'm Isaiah. I'm here with a special guest. This is senior producer for Complex and host of Complex, as well as KU alumni, Kameron Mack. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. What brought you back to the Hill today?
What brought me back to the Hill? Well, I wish it was a check, but something bigger and better. You guys, it's homecoming. You guys have invited me out as an alumni to meet and greet with all the amazing new students. So it's fun. I'm always excited anytime I can come back and like be back on the hill. So I'm here.
That's cool. You've been a busy man out in New York. What project?
Too busy. So with New York, I think the last time we spoke, I was freelance. I was working on a lot of different reality shows and in the whole freelance world and producing every show under the sun. But now I'm with Complex Magazine, which I'm really excited about. Just managing a lot of really, really cool projects with Complex. We just discontinued having the print magazine back in November, so now Complex is all digital, which means that my job has completely like elevated to the 100th degree, because now everything we do is first video focused. So we have a lot of amazing shows that we're known for, like Hot Ones, Sneaker Shopping, and now we're just trying to throw a lot more at y'all.
Nice, that's nice. How was the transition into that professional like field?
From college? It was a struggle. You know, I'm a Kansas kid, I'm from Wichita. So for me to have to move to New York, and I went to New York 2 weeks after being done here. So I didn't really have too much downtime to really like wrap my head around what was going on. And so when I got there, I was just so focused on like fitting in. I didn't have my cell phone, I lost my phone on the plane.
Oh, gosh.
So I arrived in New York being like, great, this is the perfect way to start off my new journey here in the big city. But it was a transition, but I feel like with a lot of chapters in your life, you're gonna have those growing pains. For me, I wanted to be cool, I wanted to be hip, I wanted to blend in with the local New Yorkers, but didn't work. Everybody's like, we hear an accent, you dress different, where are you from? And I'm like, okay, I'm from Kansas. So after a while, I just got more and more comfortable, and I kind of felt like I really found my voice in New York and found my place, and been holding it down in New York ever since.
That's good. Do you think the experiences and the skills that the J School gave you helped you, you know,
Yeah.
in your professional life?
100%, and I'll say this to be really transparent. Did the KU teach me every skill that I needed to learn? No, but it's also not the place for that. But did KU teach me or make me the man that I needed to be to go to New York? Yes. You know, when you're in college, you're what, 17, 18 to 21, 22, and that's a fundamental years in a lot of people's lives. So everything I experienced here really prepped me for the big world. If I would have went to New York directly after moving from Wichita, where I'm from, I would not have been ready. But being able to come to KU, to experience the curriculum that I had, to be able to work with the faculty and the staff and have mentors and have people that really helped me to be where I am today, 100%, hands down, KU was the plug for that.
That's good. What activities or organizations were you involved in on campus while you were here?
I was involved with so much. And it's funny because a lot of people, like a lot of my professors, some of them didn't get it, some of them did, but I was definitely spread really thin. And when I look back, I'm like, did I really do too much? Did I really have the best experience just as being just a kid here or being a young adult here? Yes, you know, that's just who I am. I've always been an overachiever, but I was involved in everything from being the president of the Black Student Union to being a student senator to being a part of the residence halls to being a dancer, which is a full-time job. So shout out to UDC and the dance department. But I was all over the place. But I'm the kind of person when I'm really passionate about something or there's something that I really want to do, I'm going to do it. And KU allows you to get experience living out some of those passions and dreams. I'm no longer a dancer, but I'm so proud that I was able to have 4 amazing years here. So it was a lot, but it was fun.
So to get to that point, do you feel like you have any advice that you can directly give to KU students that are like yearning to be where you are?
Yeah, man, it's just like stay focused on your plan. And right now I feel like there's a lot of pressure on like juniors and seniors to have everything figured out, and you don't. Just as long as you are following your heart, every day you wake up, that passion, or if you wake up and you say, I want to go dance today, just go dance. If you wake up and say, I want to take this course, or I want to learn about this, just do it because you never know where you're going to end up. And I feel like a lot of times because of all these different like outside expectations and everyone believes that there's a blueprint or a certain map that they have to follow to success, and that's not true at all. I got to be where I am because I focused on me. I realized what my personal individual brand was, and I utilized what I learned here, and I just applied that into what I wanted to do, because everyone is going to come out of KU different, with a different experience, with different test results, with a different GPA, with different background, different extracurriculars, and it's just all about how you take all of that and you turn it into something that is going to be amazing. It's going to be unique to what your journey or what your platform will someday be. So I just want everyone out there to understand, I didn't have a key, I didn't have a golden ticket. I just worked hard, and I just listened to my voice, and I listened to what felt like natural for me, and I just followed that. And I'm happy to be where I am today, but there's a lot more I want to do.
That's good. What does okay, so I'm imagining your job. What does what's an average day at Complex for you?
It's complex, first off. It's crazy. I love my job a lot. People always kind of get it misconstrued, though, because they see my social media and they think that it's like this lit place. And it's a very young, vibrant company. We do everything from sneakers to sports to fashion to pop culture. So there's always different things going on. 1 minute we can have a professional basketball player in the office. The next minute we can have a YouTuber. So it's always something fresh and fun to experience at work. And for me, because I manage so many different channels, I get to experience a lot of really cool things. I worked on our Blueprint show, which is our editor-in-chief sitting down with everyone from Jimmy Iovine or an Ice Cube and talking about their blueprints, to having to oversee fun projects like sneaker shopping or Hot Ones, some of more of the fun kind of celebrity-driven interviews. So it's always different. And me as a host, I've got to sit down and interview Issa Rae for her recent Complex cover. But I've also interviewed Jocelyn Hernandez from Love and Hip Hop. So the talented influencers who come through is all different, but it's fun. I'm really happy to be with Complex. It, for me, is a dream job.
That's good. Is there anything else you would like to add?
Just pursue your dreams. You can do it because I did it. I feel like that's really, really important. And of course, I got to plug the company one more time. So make sure you guys are following us on all social media, on YouTube, on our .com, at Complex, across the board. My socials are at Kameron_DePaul, Kameron with the K. Make sure you guys continue to follow and support what we do.
Well, thank you for coming in today. After the break, we will be back with news.
Welcome back. I'm Shelby.
And I'm Kate. This is your Good Morning KU News Update. The international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons won the Nobel Peace Prize on Friday. This is a recognition of its efforts to avoid nuclear conflict at a time in which weapons are a concern for several countries. The campaign strives to achieve a treaty-based prohibition of such weapons.
Over the next several days, family of the 3 people shot in Lawrence, Kansas will gather at funerals for their loved ones while waiting on police to hopefully make arrests soon. Reports show at least 100 witnesses present at the shooting near 11th and Massachusetts on Sunday. Lawrence police urge anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers of Lawrence in Douglas County at 785-843-TIPS.
KU Alumni Association, Kansas Athletics, and the Granada Theater canceled the live en masse KU homecoming kickoff pep rally scheduled for 7:45 p.m. tonight. KU has the updated homecoming schedule due to a high chance of unfavorable weather this Friday. All the other scheduled events are set to take place as originally planned, especially the homecoming parade. In the event of bad weather, a final decision on the status of the parade will be announced by 4 p.m. today. Check for these updates at www.kualumni.org.
KU football is set to take on Texas Tech this Saturday for KU's 105th homecoming. Fans and KU alumni anticipate a win coming off the team's bye week. Texas Tech will enter this game with a 3-1 record. Kickoff begins around 11 a.m. at Memorial Stadium. Come out and support the Jayhawks.
That will wrap it up for today's news update. Stay tuned, and Olivia will be back with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Olivia Jones, and I have your forecast right now. Right now it's 69 degrees, and as you can tell by this picture, it's quite cloudy outside. If you look up, don't expect to see much blue. It's 69 degrees right now, but as we head into the rest of the afternoon, it'll warm up to 84, and you might get some patches of blue. As you can see by this radar, you can see right here how there's all this rain over here in Kansas City. And as we were in the morning hours, we got those showers, and going into the late morning, you can see how we cleared out all of that rain, and now we're just left over with these clouds. And as we said earlier, it is homecoming here at KU tomorrow. Kickoff's at 11, and we're expected to be at 65 degrees at that time. Ending the game at 3 p.m. will be around 73 degrees, and at 74 around 5 p.m. Okay, and now going into Sunday, we're expected to be around 81 degrees, so we'll have that nice warm up, and it's going to feel like a warm fall for us. But going into the rest of the week, it'll cool down going into Monday and into Tuesday, with 74 on Monday and 60 on Tuesday. Thank you, and that's all we have. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to having you again next week.